Hi everyone, this is the start of my Halloween season. This year, I do a new Halloween puzzle every week of October, and we start with a tough one, guys. Enjoy Witch's Night Out. It's not my first Enjoy. They have a great finish and a great cut, unique pieces, no false fits really. But this one was such a challenging one because it's like a lot of dark pieces. Yes, I know, there's the moon, there's the orange at the bottom, but then it's all dark blue and black. Yeah, you got textures for the hair, textures for the clothes, and some clouds. But when you look at the pieces, it's just a bunch of dark pieces. So you have a lot of reorganizing and sorting and then going for different tones. It's just a lot of messing around and you waste a lot of time. 12 hours, 41 minutes. For me, it's a lot. I did a lot of 1,000 pieces puzzles, and I would say most of these are around 6 hours. Sometimes a bit less than 6, sometimes 6 to 8. But the tough ones, 12 hours, 10 hours or more, yeah, that's a tough challenge. And that's a good way to start. I don't want to just do easy puzzles. I like the easy, colorful ones, casual puzzling. But sometimes I like to challenge myself a little bit. And that's a good one. So let's go with the time lapse. How do you sort that? It was a tough one right from the start. So I only took 4 trays for that one. I decided to go orange, blue, and everything else. On the blue, I have the moon also top left of the tray. And then you have a tray for the edges. I didn't know if I wanted to start with the edges, but I just did. I took the orange pieces from the edge tray and I just went from there. And then look at the tray, like it's all black. Like you have a few transition pieces, but it's mostly black. I didn't even finish. I wanted to puzzle, so I took the blue tray. I did the moon, or most of it, and then some pieces were left in the tray. So I took a foam board, put the pieces like the most, like the lighter ones, light blue, bit of white, and I was able to pretty much finish the whole moon. You got a bit of the broomstick, and then the light blue is like a spiral around the moon. But then from there, trying to connect more blue. So I take the foam board, put the blue pieces, and yeah, so you go from light blue to dark blue. But you're gonna guess a lot of the dark blue are in the black tray. I didn't want to waste like an hour just sorting at the start. So yeah, with the light pieces, you got a bit of clouds also. So I try to just connect what I can. Then you get the skin tone. So you got the arms. I was able to get the face. But I did spend enough time on that. So I decided to go for the orange. Try to go for the lighter pieces to the darker pieces. Try to connect anything that I can with some transition. You know, you got some almost yellow pieces going to blue purple-ish and then to dark orange. And I can tell you, it's not that easy. You see 3 hours in, not that much done, but yeah, I guess you get some textures, you get the city, and then I started connecting the bottom edges, but still some pieces are missing, and also some edge pieces are still in the tray, and some of the pieces are still in the dark tray. So again, when you try to go fast, you miss a few pieces, but the edges, no big deal, because you see, I'm not done. I know some of the edge pieces will go on the top because you see the hair, you see some stars, some purple lighter parts on the left. But that's it. So now 4 hours in, trying to, I don't know, just try to connect with whatever I got done. Go from there, look at my trays, what's left. Is there anything I think I could do to just keep going? Because I know the tough part is gonna happen. So I get stuck, I go back to the edges, let's work on it, let's try to just do what I can. I sorted my edge pieces by shape, kind of like the ones with 2 outs, the ones with 2 ins, and then I just go one by one. You know, you look at the actual size of the ends, like you got large pieces, thinner pieces, so you try to connect, and at the end you just put it together. You gotta work on it at some point. Nothing's easy. And yeah, you gotta make it happen. You gotta force it, kind of. And you can set the bottom. I have a few pieces missing. Now back to my blue tray. It's not gonna happen. I'm trying. to put some stuff together, but it's not gonna be easy. So then I sort by shape. Already my blue tray is all sorted by shape, and then I go to the dark tray and I just try to go through, take some pieces out that I think are lighter. I did take some stars out also, because on the dark sky you got stars, some are bigger, some are smaller. So looking at the picture, I thought it would maybe help later. Going for, again, transition, I was able to do the hat, and you got some, I want to say moons or planets, but you got these really circle shapes, light blue on the dark background. And again, textures, you see the arms and like the left part of the road that is light, like lit by the moon. So they got like these swirls, light blue, almost white. Then it's time to go on the tray again. So yeah, at this point I'm gonna have to empty my tray, put everything on foam boards, just make sure I see everything, and then look for stuff. I started looking at what's left, and then this part on the top right, I've been working on this. So you got these little, like really small white dots. So I take the pieces that I see, these white dots. It's just like one part of the puzzle, so it helps a little bit, but it's still not easy. You got that purple part on the top, like it's blue to purple. It helps a little bit, but I have so many pieces that I couldn't connect. I would just leave them for later. I don't like to spend too much time on the same part when I'm stuck. So I go bottom left now, completely different. It's just some kind of background, but I think because of the like the tone, it's a dark blue, but it's kind of blurry because of the clouds. So I was able to do a little bit. Then I go back to the top right. Okay, let's go back on these white dots, and I got with the like the swirls. I keep going. I did the hair kind of. So this was done by using the picture. I know like these big lines, big circles, I know kind of where they go. You got the white lines also, but then look, it's time to sort by shape now, and I got a lot of pieces left. It's like 3 foam boards, maybe 2 full foam boards and a half of mostly H shape. So there's not much help. What I do when I'm stuck like that is I go like every hole in the puzzle, I go and check all the sides and see if I can get like 2 ins, 2 outs. Anything that is not gonna be a H shape, I go directly on that foam board. So there's 1 foam board with 3 ins, 3 outs, 4 ins, 4 outs. It's not much, but it's a little bit. It's not much, but it helps. Then I'm down to 2 foam boards. And you know it's not gonna be easy. Mostly dark now, a little bit of blue. That's what I'm trying to do now. Trying to do like the lighter pieces because I know where they go, and I'm pretty sure that like the edge parts are just gonna be black pretty much. So I try to do what's easy. The less pieces remaining, the better it is. My battery ran out around 10 hours, so I had to change my battery. So my timer, I did the total 12 hours 41, so we're almost done now. And again, it started to go a bit faster when you have less pieces, but it's not because of the shapes. At the end, it's mostly H pieces, so you can see now, just again, every single puzzle, or almost every puzzle that you do, it just ends like that. Few holes, tough part, sort by shape, try to put the last pieces in, and that was a satisfying puzzle. I had a tough time, decided which one to go on week 1 because they're mostly difficult puzzles I picked this season, and maybe I got the toughest one out of the way. Not 100% sure though, because the bride one, see, that's the one, the bride, ghost bride, I don't know if I want to do this one next, but I know there's a lot of elements that will help. Maybe not as hard, but I don't think it's gonna be an easy one. I love Halloween. I love Halloween puzzles even more. I have a playlist on my YouTube. You can check out my previous Halloween puzzles from last year, and the new ones will all go on the same playlist. So if you're looking for cool puzzles for the Halloween, check out my playlist. I got some great ones. So if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe because next week we got more. And thank you for watching. Once again, if you do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.